During the first practice session today. It's 12 miles away from the circuit.
12 miles? That's it?
What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video. It is qualifying day for the F1 Saudi Arabia Grand Prix in Jeddah, and we are making this video because it's like a live update situation. I know WTF1 did a live stream on it last night. I was already asleep, so I did not get to see that live stream, but apparently there are still, it's like, I guess it's a civil war going on in Saudi Arabia. It's like the Houthi people, they are attacking essentially near Jeddah, and I think it's like an oil plant that got attacked, and you could see the smoke from the bombing that took place from the F1 course, from the F1 track, and it was a gigantic situation with the stewards, with the FIA, with the F1 race directors, pretty much all discussing if they were going to continue to have this race. I guess they've been assured that security measures are okay, but anyway, we're going to take a look at Sky Sports report on this, mainly so I can understand what is going on in the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. It's absolutely insane to me that you're going to have an F1 race in what some people could consider a live war zone. Obviously, civilian areas near the sea, things like that. Not like they're not worried about a navy coming to attack them. And the F1 course, I think, is probably very fine. But still, it's insanely bizarre that they're even talking about this. Like, if there was a Ukrainian Grand Prix going on, they would immediately get rid of it. Like, you would immediately get rid of it. And so the fact that the Saudi Arabia one is going to continue kind of baffles me, but at the same time, I don't know what's happening there, which is why we're going to take a look at the video. Let me know what you guys thought about this situation. Let me know if there's been any updates and things that are ongoing. I know F1 still plans on doing it because the practice session, the final practice session is happening right now. I can see the laps going right now. But yeah, let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video on the Sky Sports channel. As well, you can find the link to the live stream. We will be watching qualifying live on the channel. Please go check it out. Please save it. You know, bookmark it. I'll have turn notifications on if you haven't already. It's going to be a fun time. I had an absolute blast on the live stream last week, and I cannot wait to do the one this week. So let's get into the video.
Dramatic scenes in Saudi Arabia. Fire at an oil depot. Our Formula One reporter Craig Slater here with me, and you've got a development, so tell us.
Yes, in the last few seconds, Mike, I've had confirmation from a Saudi source that this was, in fact, a deliberate...
Sorry. Always does this. It always does this where we'll mess up the quality.
Attack. I've got a statement from the Saudi Motorsport Company, which is the promoter of this event, effectively the local company which look after the track and promote this event. As we look at images of this oil installation which was set ablaze during the first practice session today, it's 12 miles away from the circuit.
12 miles? That's it?
12 miles separates some of the world, or one of the world's most premier racing 12 miles separates F1 from bombs. And they want to continue to have that race, yeah? 12 miles. F1 cars can cover 3 in a minute. I wonder how fast a bomb could do it. That's crazy. Is that not crazy to anyone else? That's bizarre.
It's in Jeddah, 22 kilometers. And this is what the Saudi Motorsport Company have had to say. They say, we are aware of the attack on the Aramco distribution station in Jeddah earlier this afternoon.
You can see the smoke from the...
in direct contact with the Saudi security authorities, as well as
Dude, you can't guarantee that protection.
All necessary security and safety measures continue to be implemented to guarantee the safety of all visitors to the Formula One Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, as well as all drivers, teams and stakeholders. It goes on to say the race weekend schedule will continue as planned. The safety and security of all our guests continues to be our main priority, and we look forward to welcoming fans for a weekend of premium racing and entertainment. Just to repeat, that's from the Saudi Motorsport Company, who are the promoters, the company that run
Why? Listen, it's purely a money issue, isn't it? It's 110% down to the money involved in the race. Because if this was just a normal, let's say it's like a testing session where there's no race that's going to take place, they would be out of there in a heartbeat. If Barcelona was getting bombed during testing, gone. Gone. It's... you can't guarantee their safety. That's insane.
This particular event, so not from the FIA or Formula One as yet, but they obviously have close links to the Saudi government, and that's the first time we've heard from a Saudi source that this was indeed an attack. Earlier in the day, we had Reuters and the Associated Press reporting that this blaze had, and the explosion, that the responsibility for it had been claimed for the Houthi rebel group, who are one faction in this ongoing conflict we have in the Yemen. We have effectively themselves backed by Iran largely in a kind of civil war against the official government of Yemen, which is backed by a Saudi-led coalition. And indeed, over the last few years, there have been a number of these rocket attacks, but the Houthi rebels themselves had claimed responsibility for that attack today.
Okay, so big decisions for the FIA to make. We saw practice 2 delayed. What was said within those 15 minutes?
Stefano Domenicali, Formula One's president, and we should distinguish Formula One from the FIA. The FIA is the governing body that looks after the refereeing, safety at circuits and kind of racing matters. Formula One, of whom Stefano Domenicali is the chief executive and president, is the commercial rights holder. So they run the business and effectively put on the shows. It's they who choose where to go, for example. It was he who called the meeting with all team bosses in advance of the second practice session, causing it to be slightly delayed, explaining to them what I've outlined in that statement from the race promoters themselves, and explaining to them as well that it was his intention for the event to carry on. Indeed, after.
So one person gets to decide on the entire safety of everyone involved in this F1 race. Everyone involved in the weekend, thousands and thousands of people, millions and millions of dollars of equipment are all under the guise of one man making this decision. That's bizarre to me. That's bizarre to me.
The initial.
This is me being new to the sport, but I mean, does this happen a lot? I don't think so.
Colleagues Maris and Giorgio reporting live from the track in some of the images we showed you at the top of the hour. First practice continued, and indeed we held full Formula 2 qualifying sessions. So Formula 1 was aware of these rocket attacks. There had been one or two, some targeting Jeddah in the run-up to this event, and has been assured that the security measures Saudi Arabia has put in place are adequate for them to continue with this event. So as things stand, that is still the position.
Yeah, but no, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. That's it. That would be too bizarre, dude. If I'm like, bring in the backup racer. This is your time to shine, my guy. I'm out of here. I'm pulling a Vettel. Literally, Sebastian Vettel is the only safe pure F1 driver this weekend, because everyone else, you're gonna run that risk the entire time that you're there. That's correct, guys. Oh my goodness. Please let me know maybe if I'm over exaggerating this to any degree, but my goodness, this is, I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's screaming out bizarre to me. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, 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 please let me know your thoughts on this, because it is kind of bizarre that it's happening. But if Saudi Arabia can 150,000% absolutely assure that nothing would happen during the race weekend, then that's okay. But you can't even protect your own oil plants. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.